Okay, so today we're diving deep into some pretty intense stuff.
Yeah.
It's about Michael Jackson and his relationship with Sony Music.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And we're looking at this through one particular YouTube video.
Okay.
It's from this channel called Haus of SKILLZ Music Marketing.
Okay, I've seen some of their stuff.
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff about music and marketing.
Yeah.
And in this particular video, there's a clip of Jackson himself talking directly to his fans.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. And it's really fascinating stuff.
Yeah, I bet.
So, I mean, right off the bat, Jackson just comes out and says that Sony took advantage of him. Not just him, other artists too.
Wow, okay.
Yeah. And he even compares himself to people like Sammy Davis Jr., James Brown, Fred Astaire, even Gene Kelly.
Wow, that's quite a range.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like he's saying this is a bigger problem that's been going on for years in the industry.
Wow, that's a pretty serious accusation.
Right. And it's not just about the creative side of things.
Yeah.
He talks about the money too. He says he made Sony like several billion dollars.
Seriously?
Yeah. But he felt like they didn't respect him as a businessman.
So he felt like they were taking him for granted, not just as an artist, but like a financial asset too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
And then there's this part where he talks about outthinking Sony.
Oh, yeah.
He became a free agent.
Oh, wow.
And he owned half of Sony's publishing.
That's huge.
I know. And he only owed them one more album.
Really?
Yeah, a box set with like 2 new songs or something.
How do you manage that?
He said he wrote literally 120 songs every album.
Whoa, wait, every album?
That's what he said.
That's insane.
Yeah, crazy productive.
I mean, owning that much of the publishing, that's like setting yourself up for life, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Smart move.
Yeah, but then things get kind of dark.
What do you mean?
He accuses Sony of trying to sabotage his album Invincible.
What?
He says it was revenge for leaving the label.
That's messed up.
Yeah. And then he says this line, good art never dies.
So like a statement of defiance.
Yeah, like he's not backing down.
And sabotaging an album, I mean, how would a label even do that?
Yeah, it makes you wonder what really goes on behind the scenes.
Right.
And then, and this is where it gets really intense, he calls Tommy Mottola, like the head of Sony Music at the time. He calls him a devil.
Whoa.
Like straight up.
Not just bad at business, but like evil?
Yeah, exactly.
That's heavy.
Yeah, and then he brings up Mariah Carey.
Really?
Yeah, he says that after she divorced Mottola, she told him that Mottola was evil.
Oh, wow.
And that he followed her and that he was a horrible human being.
That's a whole other level of messed up.
It is, right?
It makes you think about like the power dynamics in the industry.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially back then.
Yeah, and Jackson even calls on his supporters to like push for Mottola to be fired.
Oh, wow. So he wanted others to take action too.
Yeah, like he wanted to make a statement.
That's pretty powerful.
Right. But even with all that, he ends on like a hopeful note.
What do you mean?
He says the best is yet to come.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like he's trying to stay positive despite all the drama.
That's pretty inspiring.
It is, right? So, I mean, this is just one side of the story.
Yeah, for sure.
But it definitely gives us a lot to think about.
It really makes you wonder how much has changed in the music industry since then.
Yeah, like are artists still facing these kinds of power struggles?
I mean, with streaming and independent artists and everything, it's got to be different now, right?
Yeah, good question.
Something to think about.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
All right, well, that's all the time we have.